I'm Travius Stewart, and I want to help you move past barriers and obstacles that are preventing you from getting what you want in life. This is Breakthrough. This episode of the Breakthrough Podcast is sponsored by Limitless. Are you settling for a lackluster relationship, working more for less pay, consistently being taken advantage of, a job you no longer enjoy, a career that is unstimulating, feeling unhealthy and exhausted, or even living paycheck to paycheck? And have you found yourself asking, is this as good as it gets? Well, the answer you've been looking for is in my new signature program, Limitless. Limitless is the program created and designed to help you to stop settling in major areas of your life and unleash your potential and create what you really want to create in your life. In Limitless, you will step into your power to set healthy boundaries, to demand more of yourself and others, to ignite your purpose and passion, to clear out that head trash that keeps you from taking action. And in Limitless, you will close the gap between where you are now and where you really desire to be. So join us on this journey of reinvention to discover and create the person you were meant to be. Don't wait one moment longer, because it's time to put yourself first. It's time to reimagine your life. This is your time, and it just takes one decision. What's up, my peeps? Today is Podcast Tuesday. Actually, it's the Monday before that I'm recording this, and I've really been feeling like recording these episodes closer to the day it comes out, mainly because so many things are happening in my life right now. Like, one thing I want to share with you is this past Saturday, I did a speaking event for this organization called Dress for Success. And I tell you what, it was so amazing to serve from a place of sincerity, just wanting to see every person in that room get the thing that they want to get. And, you know, it was nice being in there and sharing my spirit, my energy, my authentic self with a lot of women who look just like me, who have gone through so many things that I've gone through, who have struggled, who have not believed in their true gift that they were, born to do, who allowed negative thoughts to derail them and, still allowing negative thoughts to derail them. And so one of the challenges as I was wrapping up, that I challenged them to think about was 1 year from now, if they continued doing the exact same thing they've always done, what would be different? Would they be sitting in another professional/personal development conference, seminar, event in the same place that they are today, just maybe a year older? And so I challenged them to take the action from everything that they learn from the entire day. And, there's something about when you are in that position, and I, as the speaker, like, this is something that lights me up so much, because I got just as much from what I believe they got. I got even more from being able to serve from my highest good and my highest level. And I tell you, I have learned as I've gotten older that I would rather spend money to go to a personal development/professional development conference, seminar, event than to go to a music concert. Actually, it's even gotten more than going to a Broadway show. Like, I love it so much because I wish I knew a long time ago, 30 years ago, what I know now. And so many things would be different. But you know what? I am thankful for all of the things that I've been through, all of the things that have helped me to become the person I am today, who is authentically showing up in your ears every single week. So today, what I want to talk about is our dreams. And as we think about our dreams, what is a dream that you've had? I've done an episode before on Have You Stopped Dreaming? As I stood and worked the room on Saturday, I heard, so many of the women sharing what their dreams were. And then I followed up with a question, what is your dream that you'd like to see come to fruition 1 year from now? And then they would answer. And then I also followed up with, and what would be the reason why that didn't happen? And, they followed up with things like, well, I would let negative influences get in the way. I would allow, the people who don't believe in me to derail me, to stop me. I wouldn't be integral to my word. I wouldn't get up and take the action that I said I was going to take. And because each of us has a dream that we've always wanted, a dream that may have come up with as a child and, one that we held on to. But, also many of us have watched other people achieve their dreams while our dreams have just disappeared. And what I want to share with you is pulling that dream from the back burner, but not just pulling it from the back burner, getting it out of your head. But I want to talk to you from a place of a wake-up call. Because is this moment, is this day a wake-up call for you? Is this time in your life? It's August now. We're almost in the fourth quarter already. We're in the third quarter of the year. It's August. School has started. And so I remember my wake-up call. And so if we just wanted to look at what a wake-up call is, I'm not talking about your alarm clock. I'm not talking about when front desk, back in the day when front desk had to call you when you're in a hotel and, wake you up, for your appointment or whatever. I'm talking about the metaphorical expression that describes, a significant event or an experience that motivates you to do something or reminds you of something that's really important. It may be something that you were unaware of, something that brings, a thing that you've been wanting that you've forgotten about into focus. It also could be something that you're realizing, I don't have as much time as I thought I had. We may be at a point of receiving a wake-up call and going, all those actions I took before have led me here, and it's not exactly where I want to be. And that's a wake-up call. I received a bit of a wake-up call in 2017 with the conversation with my mom, about her not having a list of accomplishments in her 85 years of living, and then me turning around and asking that question to myself. That was a wake-up call. And then there was another wake-up call in 2020 when I was diagnosed with early stage breast cancer. And so we don't want to always wait for something big, something, health related, before we actually wake up and begin to take our life by the reins, begin to be proactive, begin to actually go for our dreams, because there's so many times when it's like, I wish I would have had the courage to go after what I really wanted to. I hear that from so many people. I heard that on Saturday. I also experienced that. And so I want you to use today's podcast episode as a wake-up call. Is there an area of your life where it is not a 10 out of 10? Could it improve? Could your life, your relationship, your health, your business, something in your life improve that would have you be so excited to get up every single day just so that you can do that thing? We don't want a wake-up call to be a negative thing. We don't want it to be, I've run out of time, a failed relationship, a personal loss. Your wake-up call could be right now in this moment as you believe and know that you deserve more on this earth, that you were meant for more. And I talked about that a couple of episodes ago about having the number one belief that you are meant for more. And so 3 things that I want you to think about right now are, if you were going to create the life that you really want to live, a life where you're excited, a life where you're no longer sitting in the audience or on the sidelines, a life where you are actively playing and loving the life, I want you to do 3 things. The first thing is, I've talked about it, have the belief Believe the belief that you are meant for more. And all you have to do is choose to believe this. Find the evidence that gives you, more bang for your buck. And it's like, I believe I'm meant for more because of this. I believe I'm meant for more because, you know what? It's our God-given right. When we were born, we were meant to have whatever it is we wanted. And then choose to believe that you can have it. And then number 2, after you believe that you're meant for more, that there is more for you, I want you to define, write out, have a vision for where it is you want to go, because it's kind of like having the map. If you can't see it, everything on that exists today is created twice, once in the mind and then once in reality. And so the once in the mind is the vision of where you want to go. But visualize whatever it is that brings you alive, brings you to life, makes you feel like a kid again, makes you want to learn it, even if it's something brand new, but it makes you feel alive. What is the thing that you would do if you knew you wouldn't and couldn't fail? I want you to spend time here in this vision, thinking about what it would take for each major area of your life to bring it to a 10, if it's not a 10 out of 10 right now. And then number 3, you can have the belief that you're meant for more, and you can have a vision of where you want to go. But if we don't take that vision out of our head, it's always going to be a dream that gets further and further and further into the rearview mirror and on the back burner. And so number 3, you have to start. So no more thinking about it, no more waiting for the right time, no more asking for other people's opinions, no more asking for anybody's permission. And just so you know, you'll never really feel ready. You will always have doubts. Of course, I have doubts. But you know what? I work through those things. But the key is you have to start. And once you start, you can learn and adjust as you go. And so just to recap, you want to change something in your life? Have the belief that you can have more. You are meant for more. Number 2, have a vision of what that looks like, of where you want to go. And number 3, you have to start. So, where will you be 1 year from now? Will you believe in yourself enough to start something new, to start something you haven't done before, to start something different? What would your life actually look like if you took the action you wanted to take today? How would you feel 1 year from now? Would your relationships be different? Would your financial situation be different? Would your health be different? Would you just feel more alive? And so today is it's a closing day of my Limitless, of the beta launch of my Limitless program. So this is a program that stays open, but I've been launching the beta version of it at a beta founding members price. And so this is something that I've been testing, and it's $1,500 when in actuality, when I work with my clients, this is $1,500 for 6 months, and it usually is at least twice that much to work with me for 6 months. And so when you think about, is Limitless your next step? Is Limitless right for you? It's easy to think this is not the right time. It's easy to think, oh, it's too expensive. But compared to what? Compared to leaving your dreams in your head? Compared to having regret at the end of life? It's easy to think you don't have enough time to do the program. It's 90 minutes every 2 weeks. It's a little bit of work in between. Sometimes we don't do it because we don't have the support. We don't have a partner, a spouse who is on board with us, who is going to back us up. We're like, it's August, it's summer. The kids just went back to school. This is not the time for me. It's easy to come up with all these excuses, And so I just want you to know and ask yourself, is there more for me? Am I 100% satisfied and in love with the life I'm living today? And if not, take the action. If you don't take the action with me, take the action with someone else. But do more than just listen to podcasts. Do more than just read books. Do more than just, bringing in all of this information and learning and never really applying it to your life. And as I begin to close, in 2017, my, one of the first wake up calls was my mom living 85 years and having regret, because I believe that my mom went to her grave and took her last breath with regret. And I don't want that to happen for me. I don't want it to happen for you. And I believe that we all deserve to get what we want in this life if we have the courage to go after it. So I'm encouraging you today to stop wasting time and take action today. It doesn't have to be perfect action. You just have to start. And so every day is another opportunity to reinvent yourself, to reinvent your life and your relationships. But the longer you wait, the more time goes by, the longer it takes you to start. And we're always one decision away from a different result in our life. All right, my peeps, I'm looking forward to working with you in Limitless. Thank you all so much. Those of you who have already signed up, we get started next week. And there are still a few spots left. If you're on the fence right now, if you're on the fence, click the link in the show notes and let's jump on a call right now. If you know it's something you already want to do, say, hey, Travia, when can we get started? And we'll work that out immediately, because it is my mission on this earth to empower and inspire as many people as possible to live the highest vision of their lives without settling. So join Limitless, and this is the last time it will be at the beta price. And so I'm looking to take on a few more people than have already signed up. And just ask yourself, is this your time? And can Limitless be the vehicle that gets you your next thing? All right, my peeps, we'll talk next week.